Hi, welcome to the Concerto feature demo. This week we have got a new feature, Cost Manager, which we are going to see. Click on the See It Live link. You will go to the sign in page where you can enter your credentials, that is the username you have registered with and the password. Then click on Login. So once you click on the login button, you are going to end up in the default screen. That's a cloud resource browser. On the links at the top, you can see Cost Manager. Click on that. The page loads for a while. Once the page is loaded, you will see a screen like this. Let's focus on the left pane over here, where you can see the topic group by. There are two sections in that. You can either click on the group by billing or group by account. Each of them give a different kind of view to you. By default, you land up in the current billing cycle section. It's shown highlighted. Then there is the last billing cycle and the cost predictor. Each one has got its own purpose, which I'll explain. You can see three types of cost here. The current billing cycle, which is the present. Then last billing cycle, which is the past. Then the cost predictor, which is the future cost. You can click on any one of them, and on the right hand side, you will see the related information shown. Let's have a look at the current billing cycle first. On the top of the current billing cycle section, you can see the total cost, which shows as highlighted here. The total cost section you see in the current billing cycle on the top is the summed up total of all the individual AWS accounts that you have got. In this case, I am showing two of my AWS accounts in the current billing section. Below the total cost, you will see the individual AWS account one by one and the related details. For the first account, we are seeing the resource-wise cost breakup. The total cost is shown at the bottom of the table. And I'm also highlighting the different types of resources for which you can see the various types of cost associated with it in the current billing section. You can see EC2, Lambda, and also the tax component which is associated with each account. For each individual account, you'll be able to see three different kind of breakup showing in the current billing cycle. Last week cost, then total cost this week, then total cost this month. Let's hover over the info icon. It shows total cost incurred last week. Then the second info icon shows total cost from beginning of this week till today. Then the last one shows total cost from the beginning of this month till today. All this data corresponds to the current billing cycle. For the first account, last week cost comes around $44.92. Then for the second account, last week cost comes around $45.56. If we add these two last week costs together, we are going to get the total $90.48 for the last week. Total cost for first account is $44.08. For the second account, it's going to be $36.57. If we add these two costs, we are going to get $80.65. Then total cost for this month for the first account is $26.20. Then total cost this month for the second account is $20.67. If you add these two, you are going to get $46.87 for total cost this month. The current billing cycle view for the first account with three different types of cost is shown, and you will also see a similar type of cost shown for the second account as well. Even if you are going to have 10 accounts or maybe even 20, you are going to see the correct information showing up along with the total cost summed up for all the accounts put together. Let's go to the last billing cycle section in this. Click on the last billing cycle on the left pane. You will see the total cost appearing on the top. This is the summed up last billing cycle cost of all the individual accounts summed up together. You can hover on the info icon to understand more about the cost. The past billing cycle cost for the first account is shown here in this table. We can also see a clear resource-wise breakup of the last billing cycle cost. I'm just highlighting all the various resources to show what is the kind of resource and what is the cost associated with that for which we have incurred a bill in the last billing cycle. You can see a similar information for the second account as well. Towards the end of the table, you can see the total cost for the second account to be $292 approximately. Then for the first account, it was $326.34. If we sum these two costs, we are getting $618.41. The last billing cycle information gives you an insight into what did you pay for in the last month or the last billing cycle, and what can you understand from that, and what kind of cost can you cut for the ongoing cycle. The final section we will see is the cost predictor section, which helps you understand what is going to be the forecasted cost for the current billing cycle. It is not a real cost which has occurred, but it is instead a prediction that AWS gives you of what is going to be the cost for the current billing cycle. In this case, you are seeing the total predicted cost is $510.06. Like all the other previous sections we have seen, account-wise forecast cost for each of these resources is shown in this table. At the bottom of the table, you will be able to see the total predicted cost for the complete account. We are now seeing the forecasted cost for the second account, and a similar table appears where you can see a resource-wise breakup given for the forecasted cost. For example, the EC2 compute is showing $84.51 as the predicted cost. This is just a prediction to do a forecast on how much you can expect. The total cost for the second account is $221.35, and the predicted cost for the first account is $288.71. These two costs summed up together is going to give $510.06, which is the total predicted cost for both of your accounts put together. Next, we will see the group by accounts view. Go to group by drop down and click on account. You can see the left pane contents have changed right now, and you are seeing account wise details. You can see on the left pane there are like two accounts showing up. One is the dev ACC account, the other one is the prod account. When you click on the account links, you will see the respective information for the account showing up. So the first thing in this case, for the dev ACC account, you are seeing the current billing cycle is being shown as the first table. For the current billing cycle of dev ACC account, you can see resource wise breakup cost and the total cost being shown. Then the last billing cycle cost for dev ACC account is also shown along with the total cost. Then the predicted cost for this month for this particular dev ACC account along with cost breakup for the various resources is shown. There are three tables that are being shown for each account. Since this is a account-wise view, this kind of account-wise view will help you drill down into each account at a deeper level. Now we are seeing the current billing cycle information for the second account, which is the prod account, followed by the last billing cycle information for the account, and the last table being the cost predictor table for the prod account. To sum up, we can get three different kinds of insight. The first insight is what you can understand from the past billing cycle, that is the past. Then what is going on currently from the current billing cycle and what you can expect in the future for all your accounts put together. Thank you.